That quiche I made last night, straight fire. But I was trying to eat it while watching The Substance with my little sister. I totally lost my appetite. I was like, I don't really want to eat right now. Good news, though. My sister loved The Substance. Gave it a 4.5. You should follow her on Letterboxd.
I will.
I'll send you her Letterboxd after we finish this episode. But hello, everybody. Welcome back to your favorite film podcast, The Average Film Enjoyer. We got a great week for you. You know, y'all have gotten... I'm going to get this out today, and so y'all will have gotten 3 episodes this week. That's insane.
Yeah.
So, you're welcome. We hope you enjoyed our Oscars predictions episode. We definitely enjoyed it. Having AJ on is always a good time. My dad was joking. He listens to our episodes once in a while, and he listened to that one. How, like, Jagger did, like, this whole breakdown of The Brutalist, and then both of us were like, yeah, that shit's so peak.
Yeah.
That shit's so peak. And Jagger's, like, going on, like, a 12-minute breakdown, and we're just like, yeah, it's peak. Just thought it was funny.
I
mean, it is peak.
It is. He's wrong about Felicity Jones.
Who, AJ?
No, Jagger.
Oh. Felicity
so
Jones
good.
is so good.
She's so good. We'll talk about The Brutalist later.
AJ is wrong about Isabella Rossellini.
Yeah.
That was wild. But yeah, we got a great episode coming up for you guys today. We are going to talk about a couple IMDb movies and our maybe unpopular thoughts about each of them. Taxi Driver and 1917.
Yeah, we couldn't find the Dongal movie. With subtitles.
Dongal is just out, man.
It.
We can't find it.
I want to watch it, but it like I found it on a few sites and none of them have subtitles, and it's on the Internet Archive, no subtitles. It's like, shit.
Yeah. And then our Marvel movies for the day. We're moving into Phase 3 of Marvel, kicking it off with Guardians of the Galaxy 2, underrated Marvel flick. And I'm going to convince Evan that Spider-Man Homecoming is peak, not just, it's pretty good.
It's a good movie.
Exactly. By the end of this podcast, you're going to say, Spider-Man Homecoming is a great movie.
Great gets you 4 stars.
Yeah, I know, and you have it at a 3.5.
Okay, we'll see. It might up be at 4.
Which is still higher than most people. People hate on that shit for no reason. But yeah, we're going to be talking about all that today. We will Oscars. We are recording this. When are we?
The day of the Oscars.
But cool. Whenever I stutter, I just think about those memes where the people are like, whenever you stutter in front of a friend, and the person stutters, and then they just kill the other person. Like, have you seen that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny. Also, did I send you the Brian is a termite meme?
Yes.
Brian from HR.
Yeah. I love that shit.
Dude, it's so funny. What was I... Yeah, so the Oscars aren't till tonight. We're recording this before the Oscars. So this next episode, you will get our discussion of the awards, of the show itself. Maybe we'll just do a quick bonus episode, like a 20-minute, where we just discuss the Oscars.
I'm hoping for some upsets, honestly.
Dude,
because
I think there's a lot of categories where there could be upsets. I think there's going to be at least 1 or 2 this year.
We were talking about it earlier in the Real Talk Discord, and it was like, it's kind of a boring award show, not because the movies are bad or because a few different things could win. It's because I would be fine if like 1 of 3 different movies won for like every category.
Yeah.
So, if there's an I'm Still Here Fernando Torres upset, I would be so hyped, just because it's like,
for sure,
it's fun. We like a little spice, and we don't want Amelia Perez sweeping spice, not that kind of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot going on. Just upcoming. Sorry, I'm updating my Fortnite. A new season just came out, and I'm like, boo.
When is MLB The Show?
Like a month. And there's like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles event going on in Call of Duty right now.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Dude, shit's heat. I'm working on unlocking the Master Splinter skin.
Yeah, cool.
Because that's just tough.
Yeah.
But here's what we got coming up for you. This weekend, we got a great episode. We have Like Stars on Earth and Snatch.
Hopefully we can find that one.
Yeah, for real, dude. Paired with... God, my computer is being real shitty right now. Paired with Thor Ragnarok and Black Panther. The following week.
I'm so excited for this one.
Dude, have you watched Moon Knight? Have we talked about this?
I love Moon Knight.
Dude, incredible season of television.
Yeah, it's great. Moon Knight's awesome.
Dude, this is why we're best friends, Evan.
It annoys me. I saw a headline. We're gonna tangent, but
yeah, it's fine.
They said they're probably not doing Moon Knight season 2, but Moon Knight will appear in Avengers.
I know, and they did. They're like, we're gonna reveal Jake Lockley, but we're not gonna let you have fun with it. Yeah, dude, crazy stuff.
I was getting so hyped because I didn't know Moon Knight lore. And then I was reading about Jake Lockley.
Jake Lockley is the GOAT.
Yeah. So
he's like the best one.
I hope they change their mind.
Yeah, me too. Following week is Bicycle Thieves and LA Confidential.
Peak.
Paired with Avengers Infinity War and Ant-Man and Wasp, which is underrated. We get Walton Goggins in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
It's a good movie.
Who says no to some Walton Goggins?
Underrated.
I want some of his glasses, because every ad for his glasses is him going, here's some Walton Goggins goggle glasses. And it's just fun to say.
I love
I don't know if you've seen those, but... no,
I haven't.
They're like... do you know like what pit vipers are?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of like that. And then... 3 weeks from now, we got a good episode. Die Hard and Metropolis, which I've never seen Metropolis. Have you seen that? The older one?
No, it's a silent film.
I know, which means you're probably not going to watch it.
I'm going to try. I'll start it. It's like 3 hours long or something.
And that's paired with Captain Marvel and Avengers Endgame. And I'm going to go 4 weeks ahead, just to give you guys get you guys excited. That week, we will be joined yet again. It's been a while.
Nice.
Thank you.
Stained.
Yeah. We will be joined by my father, Levi Arzi, to discuss the first 3 Indiana Jones movies. Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, and... Last Crusade, thank you. He will be joining us to discuss those 3 movies. It's going to be lit. I can't believe I just said lit.
Pretty much first time watches for me. Saw them as a kid.
That's crazy, dude.
I own all of them too. So
dude, they're so good.
Bust them out. I'm excited.
And then that will be paired with Spider-Man: Far From Home and Black Widow.
Haven't seen it. I'm actually kind of excited to watch.
There's
Black Widow.
some aspects that aren't terrible. You know, I think it's pretty okay. Yeah, because we're not doing any of the miniseries, right?
Well, we could do it at the end if we need. Maybe we'll do WandaVision with Doctor Strange, too.
Maybe.
We'll
yeah,
see.
then, dude, I'm looking at all of our other pairs. Because it'd be Doctor Strange and then Thor, Love and Thunder.
Oof.
And then Werewolf by Night and Wakanda Forever.
What's Quantumania paired with?
Guardians 3.
Oh, shit.
And then the Marvels and probably Captain America.
Haven't seen
Oh, fuck. Deadpool and Wolverine. I don't
I
want to
gotta watch
rewatch.
it again. Goddamn
Dude,
it.
I don't want to
Dude,
rewatch that bullshit.
I've seen it 3 times. Number 4, it's gonna go to like a 1 star.
Dude, it's not good.
It, I was really riding some sort of high the first time I watched that movie.
Dude, it's like when I first watched No Way Home. I walked out of No Way Home and was like, that's one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. And then I rewatched it and I was like, that's maybe one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
Dude, it's so bad. It's the theater high, man. It's
Yeah.
like when you used to go to youth camp as a kid and be like, I love Jesus and all this bullshit. And then you'd come home and be like, the
You're
fuck
alone
was
on
I
that
thinking?
I don't have to do that.
Dude, Camp High when I was a kid, because I'm agnostic now, but Camp High, that was a real thing. Everybody was like, I'm moving to Africa and building wells, and then they'd get home and they'd be like, fuck that.
I just went to like summer camp at the YMCA.
That sounds
was-
so
that
much
was hype
better.
as fuck. That was a good
Summer
time.
camp was just sick. You get no sleep. You're running on sugar for like 6 days in a row.
Yeah.
It's awesome. All right, before we get into anything, Evan, how you doing? What you been up to?
Fantastic. I've been playing Monster Hunter Wilds. It's sick. About 6 hours into that. Very fun so far. You haven't played these games, but like, you don't play them for the story. You play the story as fast as humanly possible so you can get to the end game where it's just grinding and farming and shit. So I'm skipping every single cutscene. I don't give a shit about the story.
Yeah.
I'm getting through that shit. Because they like lock you into doing certain paths. Like, no, I just want to run around and kill monsters. Like, I'm a monster hunter. I'm not here for the story. So that shit's been good. I finished Wizard and Glass. Was very up and down on that one. The middle section, when it's just Roland and Susan fucking for like an hour straight, was tough to get through. Mainly because of the way Stephen King writes sex scenes. It's so grotesque. It's horrid. It's fucking. It's tough. But then the ending was sick as hell. Today, this morning, I finished Trey's favorite Dark Tower book. Maybe his. It's your second favorite book.
Second favorite Stephen King book.
Yeah. I really liked it. Trey's not happy with my score. Goodreads.
No, it's fine. At least you liked it.
Well, I'm gonna reread The Dark Tower, and I feel like my ranking is gonna change drastically on reread. I need Goodreads to add 0.5s because it's like a 4.5.
Fucking, I haven't even.
It's a
I haven't even
terrible
logged a book on.
It's a horrible
Goodreads.
It's a bad app
Because I'm still in the middle of it, and it's so. And I only read like right before I go to bed for like 20 minutes. So.
But yeah, Wolves of the Kala was pretty sick. It heavily expands one of the characters from Salem's Lot, and it's like a quarter of the book, which was sick. It's real.
Salem's
goofy.
Lot is really good. That's
I'm
like one of
excited
his
to read
first
it.
books.
Oh, really?
Yeah, God, what year
Shit.
did that come out?
Yeah. It has kind of a crazy meta ending, and I'm curious to see where it goes.
Yeah, 1975.
The way the people of Calibrin Sturgis talk has infested my brain, so my internal monologue is say thank you, and we shall hold palaver, and shit like that. And it's bad. It's real bad, dude. I'm just saying, come, Kamala, come, to myself all day. I had my windows open while I was listening to the audiobook yesterday when I was driving home from the store, and I was like, I probably sounded like a fucking psychopath because I was like straight up yelling that shit out my window. It's so much fun to read.
Yeah,
I've been saying hold palaver. We're gonna palaver just nonstop.
Yeah,
it's good shit.
All right, nerd, calm down.
Gonna start Song of Susanna tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
And I started Misery today because I wanted to read more Stephen King because he's a sick ass writer, and that book is a page turner. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, very excited for the Oscars.
Yes.
Sean, how about you?
I'm doing excellent. I made a quiche last night, which was delicious. I found out one of my new favorite bits is to do Lord of the Rings quotes in different celebrities' voices. So me and my brother-in-law AJ, we were just me and AJ. Oh, he was on this podcast like last episode. Me and AJ were just quoting Lord of the Rings in our Trump voices, just going, yeah. "I was there 2,000 years ago when the strength of men failed, and let me tell you, Isildur, he died like a dog." Just shit like that we think is really funny.
You gotta talk with the hands.
Dude, that's what I'm doing. I do it lower so you can't see it.
Do you see Mike Myers on SNL yesterday?
No.
He was Elon Musk, and they did the White House thing with Zelensky, and he walked in with a chainsaw, and he's doing like the jumps like Elon, but at the end of the show when all the cast comes out, he's wearing, because he's Canadian. He wore a t-shirt.
Myers?
Yeah, he had a t-shirt that said "Canada's not for sale," and he's just pointing at it. And I was like,
"Hell yeah, dude!"
That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna talk about some not so nice Mike Myers news in a little bit, but
what happened?
Shrek 5 happened.
Oh God!
Yeah,
I saw the trailer for that.
Horrible.
What are we doing here, people? But yeah, I'm chilling, man. I needed a new TV show to watch, and I was like, Evan, I'm going to watch The Watchmen. But then the trailer for Daredevil Born Again came up on my stream, and I was like, nope, I'm going to rewatch Daredevil to get ready for this peak. And damn, I forgot how good Daredevil is. Oh, dude, those Netflix superhero shows were really something when they came out. I mean,
Have you seen
Luke
Jessica
Cage.
Jones?
Jessica Jones is really good.
That's my favorite. It's
Luke
so
Cage
good.
is fine. Iron Fist is fine. Daredevil though. I
haven't finished Daredevil.
Did you stop after season 2 because you didn't think it could get any better? Like
I don't even know if I finished season 2 because The Punisher came out and I started watching that.
Dude, The Punisher is so good.
Yeah, like I watched.
Russo!
Yeah, no,
God, dude, give me just edits of Frank Castle.
Yeah.
On YouTube. Dude.
I was watching the Escape Pod, like Hat Guy.
Yeah, dude, I love those guys.
So I was
people hate on them, but I think they're awesome dudes. I would totally go on their podcast.
But they were doing their spoiler-free review of Daredevil Born Again, episodes 1 and 2. And Hat Guy, I think his name is Alex.
Yeah.
He gave it a 6 out of 10, and he's like, dude, they told you that this was a continuation of Daredevil, and that this is everything you've wanted. It's going to be more of the same. And he's like, no, it's a completely new show. And then the other guy who had just watched Daredevil for the first time, like a month ago. He was like, this is the best shit ever. And it's like, and he was like, yeah, it's because you just watched it. But like us long-term fans, this is just a new show and it's completely new and it doesn't build up. So I'm like super curious to see.
Yeah.
Because the reception's been really positive, like for everybody who's seen it.
Dude.
I think that's out next week. What?
God, Twitter is such a fucking cesspool.
Yes.
I have like Fox 12 Oregon like news on like alert. And I just get a headline. It says 8th grader who sat for Pledge of Allegiance says teacher told her to go back to her country.
Jesus Christ.
That's like super fucked up, you know? Now all the comments are just like, hell yeah, free speech. And I'm just like, wow, you people, dude, the world sucks right now, you know?
Yep. But we're here to talk about all the shit that doesn't
movies.
Suck.
Yeah.
And that's a transition.
Or the shit that does suck, but movie-related suck.
We don't have anything review-wise that sucks today, but I want to kick us off with movie news that I didn't know about. I know this is common knowledge, but I didn't know this. You know A Working Man, the David Ayer, Jason Statham movie?
Yes, the one we're both hyped for.
Yeah. Do you know who's writing it?
Who?
Sylvester Stallone.
Oh my god, dude.
I just saw that shit.
What's the job?
Oh, I can't wait. And speaking of, The Beekeeper 2 is in works. officially.
I still need to see The Beekeeper. I'm really behind on my Jason Statham movies.
Dude, The Beekeeper fucking rules. And the director is I gotta search up his name so I don't like mispronounce it.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
No.
That's a tough one. That's such a sick name, though.
Yeah, it is a sick name. Shit, where was it? He's the guy who's directing Nobody 2. Timo
Oh, shit.
Jahajanto.
God, you sounded like me right there.
Yeah, I know. Dude, this guy. So
that sounds sick, though.
That's sick as fuck.
I'm so excited for Nobody 2.
We got... Yeah, me too. Nobody is so good.
And we haven't even talked about the trailer for The Accountant 2.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's going to be some man
You
shit.
watched it, right?
Yeah.
God, I'm so excited. And we get him and John Bernthal working together.
We're going to have to re-review it before it comes out.
Dude, The Accountant is heat.
We love
That's like me and you, that's like our genre is action movies.
Yeah. That's... Dude, The Accountant rules. That movie is awesome. And it's got the trailer for that movie was the first time I ever heard Radiohead, I think.
That's crazy.
Because they needle drop everything in its right place. Maybe not the first time, but the first time I heard that song. And I was like, this song is cool as hell.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that. We do want to express our condolences to Gene Hackman's family. Who unfortunately passed away this week. One of the greatest actors of all time. I
didn't realize how old he was.
Yeah, dude, 95.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So this week, go watch a Gene Hackman movie. Watch The French Connection.
I need to watch it.
Watch any of the Superman movies.
Enemy at the State. Watch that shit. He's great in that.
Watch Hoosiers.
Oh yeah, watch Superman.
Dude, yeah, Superman. He is Lex
so
Luthor.
Good. Yeah, he's amazing in Superman.
Yeah. God. Now I feel like a dick.
I saw Clint Eastwood's rest in peace post for Gene Hackman, and he, have you seen his Twitter? Anytime he posts a picture, he puts 4 watermarks on it.
No.
It's so funny. He doesn't want people stealing his pictures.
And we also want to express our condolences to Michelle Trachtenberg's family. Which, God, that sucks. She was 39.
Yeah.
That's ass.
That sucks, dude. She's amazing in... Like, I know her from Gossip Girl, but... Iconic.
Yeah. And Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah. Yeah, rest in peace to her, too. That was a really sad loss.
Yeah, big time.
I just sent you a Clint Eastwood picture from
Discord or text?
On Discord. Every single picture he posts has this many watermarks. It's so funny. If you haven't seen Clint Eastwood,
that's the most old man thing to do.
If you haven't seen, like, here's another one. If you haven't seen Clint Eastwood's Twitter account, go on there. It's the funniest shit ever because he is so scared that people will steal his pictures that he slaps 4 different watermarks on them just in the middle of the picture.
Dude, that is so amazing. Funny.
Yeah.
That's maybe the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Any other movie news?
Yeah, Shrek 5 looks horrible. And it looks so bad that the Sonic movie team tweeted, just in case you need some assistance, we're like, we've been through this before. So I'm, fix that shit. And they tweeted a picture of the OG Sonic. And it was like, yeah. Well, not OG, but the original look for the first Sonic movie.
Where everybody was like, nah!
There was a new... Okay, I'm going to make a controversial statement here.
Mm-hmm.
There was a new trailer for the Minecraft movie.
Okay.
And I might be in.
Really?
Yeah. They they're in the Nether in this one. Dude, it looks visually, it's horrible.
Yeah.
The acting looks terrible, but I'm like kind of in. Like, I think it's going to be better than the Mario movie,
Oh man.
which for me is not a high bar to beat, but
Which we're getting a sequel to next year.
yeah.
It's a crazy stacked year for cinema.
I'm gonna have to go see the Minecraft movie at the VIP theater. So I don't know if 12-year-olds who are obsessed with Minecraft yelling when they see a creeper on screen or some shit.
Yeah.
Because yeah, those are 18 plus theaters. Last piece of movie news. I think I have one more. Oh yeah, this. Okay, this is not a like good piece of news, but it's fucking hysterical. Did you see the Captain America screening where the ceiling collapsed?
Oh my god.
No. Okay. Let me.
Yeah.
You saw this?
Yeah.
A movie theater ceiling collapsed in Washington during a showing of Captain America: Brave New World. No casualties or injuries reported. Only 2 people were in the audience. That's the funniest shit I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. That's so funny, dude. Yep. That's man shit right there.
Should we do diary?
Yeah. What day are we going back to? I've got all. I think 23rd. Yeah.
Did I talk about Cannibal Holocaust last time?
No.
No, I did not. What about the wild robot? Do you remember?
Yeah, you talked about that.
Okay. Why don't you kick it off?
Is that what day was that for you?
The 23rd.
Okay, yeah. I was, hanging out with my girlfriend, as we do. She's like,
Of course.
I was like, do you want to watch a movie? Do you want to watch a TV show? She's like, I want to watch something with superheroes in it. I said,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
I said, anything with superheroes in it? She said, sure. I said, even Batman versus Superman Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition. And she said yes. So we watched it.
It's one of the greatest movies ever.
This is in contention for my favorite superhero movie of all time.
It's so good.
It fucking rules. Dude, this movie has so much aura. We were robbed of a Ben Affleck Batman solo project.
Dude, for real. And Ben Affleck looks fucking good.
Yeah.
When he's doing pull-ups with like the weights on his legs, I'm just
training
like,
sequence is crazy, dude. He's lifting so much.
he's like that. I think that's a lot of people had was because he was so big. Batman is usually really lean, and
Yeah.
let me tell you, Batman is not lean in this movie. Batman is beefy.
Yeah, Batman is fat as shit, but it's all muscle.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, it's so good. Jeremy Irons as
Alfred.
Alfred, thank you. He's amazing. I love him. We've got Superman, Amy Adams. She's great as Lois Lane. This was my first time watching this movie after seeing the Superman movies, and it is kind of crazy that they killed Jimmy Olsen in like the first scene of the movie.
Yeah. Shout out Michael Cassidy. I know him.
Yeah, yeah, you're telling me about that. That's cool. The warehouse fight is crazy. The fight between Batman and Superman is just elite. Doomsday, fucking sick. The score is awesome. It's also, I made a kind of a hot take that I kind of rescind. That I said that this was like kind of not the most memorable score.
Dude.
Like the outside of the Wonder Woman theme. That shit fucking... But my girlfriend said the funniest shit I'd ever heard. Because I was cooking dinner while we were watching this. And she's like, do you want me to pause it? I was like, no. Because I didn't tell her that it was 3 hours long. I was like, oh, it's a long movie. I was like, let's just keep going. I've seen it before. And it was when Lex Luthor was being introduced. I don't think I told you about this. She goes, is this a flashback? Is this like high school Lex Luthor? I said, no, that's just him. She goes, like, really? Like, for the whole movie? And I was like, yeah, that's just him. It's like, people don't like that one.
Oh, I
But
love Jesse Eisenberg as
yeah,
Lex Luthor.
he's perfect for the movie.
Dude,
His
and the
book,
Lex Luthor theme, the don't, don't,
yeah,
don't,
that
don't.
shit's awesome. Uh, I love the scene when he's bumbling over himself at the dinner party is super cringy and hard to watch. I love the rooftop scene when he's with Lois Lane. That shit's awesome.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that movie fucking rules. Top. I need to look at my Batman rankings, but it's high.
I think this is my number one Batman movie.
I think it's top 3 for me.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I'd have to see. I don't know. Dark Knight Rises might be top 3, but
Dark Knight Rises is number 2 for me.
fuck yeah.
Dark Knight Rises is so sick. You think darkness is your ally? God, I love Bane.
Hell yeah. I planned on after this just watching Batman movies all day the next day, but I didn't. I watched. It was our next weekly challenge for the Real Talk challenge that Alan made. It was Alex's week. Shout out Alex. Very cool guy. And it was watch a movie about filmmaking because he directs some short films that are sick as hell. So I watched this movie that is on the Letterboxd Top 250. It might be on the IMDb Top 250. I don't know. It's called Close Up. It's from the guy who directed Taste of Cherry, which is a fantastic movie. And it's like half documentary, half real movie, and it's about this guy who impersonated a director that he really loved, who was a documentary like filmmaker and just went around telling people he was this guy. So these people make a documentary about this dude.
Mm-hmm.
And they casted the real guy who was impersonating this director dude as himself. Shit. So it's like kind of a documentary, but also it's a movie, and it was really cool. Yeah, it's really interesting, and the last like 20 minutes is really, really good. I thought it was emotional. The script is spoilers, not huge spoilers, but there's a moment at the end of the movie where the guy who impersonated the director meets the actual director that he was impersonating, and they gave a script to the real director. They're on a motorcycle driving to this place, and I was reading in the trivia on IMDb that so they had given a script to the dude, and the guy who impersonated him had a script, but he was so emotional about meeting this dude for the first time that he couldn't even get his words out, and he was just like, fuck the script, and started saying stuff. But the director didn't know how to respond because all he had was a script.
Mm-hmm.
So they just cut the audio out of the entire scene because they were like, this is super weird. And like, yeah, it's a cool movie. It's like 95 minutes long. Definitely worth watching just because it's a really cool idea. I gave it a 4-star. I finished Grand Theft Hamlet. It's fucking awesome. Video games rule, man. Ian and Ben have been asking me to watch Lawrence of Arabia for a long time. And I finally watched it. And I thought it was okay. It was really long, and I felt the runtime. I think seeing this in theaters probably would be very beneficial because it's quite a grand movie, but I just found myself really bored. The score is amazing. The music is so good. But yeah, I thought it was pretty boring. It's not... I kind of feel... It's like the same way I feel about Gone with the Wind, but like minus all the racism. Just to like on a movie quality, I just thought it was boring. I gave it a 2.5. And then I was watching Best International Film nominations. So I watched The Girl with the Needle, which is on Mubi, and all of you should watch. I gave it a 5-star. I don't really want to say too much about the plot because it takes some pretty crazy swings and has some insane reveals. Very, very dark and disturbing, but the performances are fucking insanely good, and it's shot in black and white in this like Peaky Blinders aesthetic, almost like that industrial, revolution, not revolution, but industrial time. It's post World War One.
Hell yeah.
I thought it was excellent. Yeah, 5 stars. Yeah, really, really good. One of the best from last year. I would be stoked if it won the Oscar, but it won't. After that, watched I'm Still Here, and yeah, I talked about it on the last episode. I thought it was absolutely amazing. Fernanda Torres is just fucking insane. She's so good. Really, really emotional, heartfelt movie. Very intense. And the like teenager performances I thought were really, really good too. I'd be very happy if that won the Oscar. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I got multiple movies I'm happy if they win.
Sure.
But I gave it a 5. I thought it was fantastic. Outstanding. After that, my coworker that I talk about, who we recommend movies back and forth, recommended me Fear.
Oh, and you watch his recommendations?
Stop.
I'm playing. That's the one with Mark Wahlberg, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen it?
No, but I like just added it on my watch list like a month ago.
It is crazy, dude. There's a scene where Mark Wahlberg and Reese Witherspoon are on a roller coaster together, and he's fingering her while a cover of Wild Horses plays, and she like orgasms as they go down the drop. It's crazy. But then the last 40 minutes is so dark and violent. It's nuts.
Yeah, doesn't he play like a psychopath or something?
Oh yeah, big time. Crazy psychopath. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, but I had a really really good time watching it. There was a super funny moment. Are you gonna watch it? Like, I don't want to spoil anything, but
yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about it when you watch it. But yeah, it was really entertaining, worth the watch. I gave it a 4-star. I watched Guardians of the Galaxy, and then we watched a movie together. We can talk about that when we get it. Yeah, we'll talk about it when we get to your watch list.
Okay.
And then yesterday, I went to my grandma's house. She loves film. She's the Chad. We talk about her all the time. And she really wanted to see The Brutalist. So we watched The Brutalist. I still... I love it. It's definitely a theater movie. Like, the score brought tears to my eyes when I watched it in theaters in IMAX. And then it's just like... It's hard going to a TV after that, but I still think it's excellent. I think the pacing is crazy. The second half goes by so fast. It's nuts. Yeah. My second favorite movie from last year. It's so good. And then I watched all the movie reviews, so that's that. Yeah. Good week. Good week of movies. No real stinkers except Lawrence of Arabia. That one's a big stinker.
Yeah.
Jagger commented on my review of Lawrence of Arabia. Oh wait, no, that was a different one. Oh. He commented on one of my reviews. Oh, it was Tetsuo, where he's like, "This is a personal attack."
Right. Okay. Diary for me, Cannibal Holocaust. Watch this for a school project. Maybe the most upset a movie has ever made me.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, I think it offers some interesting commentary. But, we don't have to actually kill turtles.
Yeah.
Or monkeys. That's not cool, man.
No.
And then we watched this movie in my French class called Sango Malo. It was okay. Nice little coming-of-age movie. I'll be honest, I was barely paying attention. I was very tired that day. You might like it, Evan, though. It only has 46 logs on Letterboxd.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Followed that up with Flow.
Heck yeah.
Fucking incredible. It's gonna win Best Animated Feature tonight, and if it doesn't, I'm gonna riot.
I hope it does, but I'm pretty sure Wild Robot's gonna win.
Yeah, I know, that's so unfortunate. We'll talk about Guardians.
What did you give Flo? Sorry,
5 stars easily.
Oh shit.
Checked off another 2025 release with Companion.
Yeah.
Really loved this one. I think it offers some interesting commentary about abusive relationships and kind of the evolution of women's rights in abusive relationships. You know, I think there's some interesting stuff there. It plays with like the outer form of the 50s and different things like that. So I definitely think there were some interesting things going on. I wish they
went a little harder on the kills.
Yeah, except the final kill. The final kill was sick as fuck.
Yeah.
That was really then I watched the Speak No Evil remake. You know, the fact that James McAvoy doesn't have an Oscar is proof that the Academy is biased.
What do you think? How many Oscars do you think he should have?
I would have given him an award for that. I would have given him an award for Split. That's 2. Filth. He deserves an award for.
I don't think I've seen that.
God, that shit is so good. He plays like a corrupt cop. A bigoted junkie cop suffering from borderline personality disorder and drug addiction manipulates and hallucinates his way in a bid to secure promotion.
You know, I've heard of this one.
Dude, so good. You know, this is probably biased, but I think his performance as Charles Xavier in X-Men First Class is great.
Heck yeah.
You know, I think he's just one of those guys who, no matter what he's in, even if the movie's bad, you can be like, oh, but James McAvoy was so good. You know?
Yeah. Split for sure. He should have got nominated for Split.
Dude, just unbelievable. He's really good in It Chapter 2. I don't think
really good. Yeah.
That's crazy to say. Narnia as Mr. Tumnus.
I haven't seen Narnia in forever.
Dude.
I'm kind of... Yeah. Are you excited for the Greta Gerwig Narnia?
I am, because I really like Greta Gerwig as a director. And I think she will be able to do a good job.
He said she's thinking about making 8 of them or something like that.
Well, there's 8 books.
Yeah, I read them when I was a kid, but...
Yeah, I tried reading them like a year ago, and I was like, nah, I'm good, Chief.
Yeah.
But yeah, Speak No Evil is great. James McAvoy is so damn good in it. He's just terrifying, dude. He's a little too good at playing psychopaths.
I think you're gonna hate the original.
What, really?
You said something when we were talking the other day that made me immediately think that you're gonna hate the original.
Is it that I liked the ending of this one?
No.
What did I say?
Well, it's gonna kind of get spoilery, but You said you wish that the guy did more.
Oh God, is he even a bigger pussy in the original?
I don't want to say anymore.
God, dude. Yeah, Scoot McNairy is such a bitch in this movie. Protect your family, man.
Our goat. Yeah,
Come on.
I need you to watch the original and then immediately.
Am I crazy for thinking that? He's just like a bitch.
He is a bitch, but that's what the movie's going for.
God, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm so excited for you to.
Checked off another 2024 watch. I watched Furiosa.
So good, man.
4.5. Not as good as Mad Max.
When you called me and said that you thought that you wanted to get through the first act to get to the action and shit.
Yeah.
And you're like, this isn't what I'm watching Mad Max for. I thought you were going to give this like a 3.5.
Dude, there's too much. No, it's still sick, but there's too much. Like they're trying to do too much character development.
No.
And I'm like, I'm not here for this. I'm here for sick ass car chases. You know? Anya Taylor-Joy was excellent, per usual.
Might be better than Fury Road.
That is insane to say. Fury Road is like a perfect action movie. Because, you know what? It starts and you're on Fury Road, and then it ends when you're off Fury Road. The entire movie is Fury Road.
Yeah, they just drive down the road. And it's fucking awesome.
Awesome.
There's set pieces in Furiosa that get me just, like, rock hard. Maybe harder than Fury Road does.
That's crazy.
When the... Okay, spoilers for Furiosa, if you haven't seen it. The Fury Road sequence, when the dragon thing happens with the spinning bit, is the coolest shit I've ever seen. When I saw these motorcycles start flying through the air, I got more hype during that shit than the entirety of Fury Road. It's so good.
Yeah.
That movie fucking rules.
Fury Road is so good.
And the actress they got for young Furiosa is amazing. She's so good.
She was very good.
Yeah.
Followed that up with Annabelle, because I wanted to watch Annabelle Creation, because I watch movies that my friends recommend to me. Sorry, I'm in the middle of a Baltro game right now.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I mean, it's alright. It's not my favorite. I wish you could play online against other people.
Also, it's Balatro.
Balatro? I don't give a fuck.
Put some respect on... Put some respect on Balatro.
So I rewatched Annabelle. You know, I had it at 1 star, bumped it up to a 3.
Shit.
There's a few really, really good scares here.
I need to watch it.
And, I mean, Annabelle Wallis is great per usual. So then I watched Annabelle Creation, which was sick as fuck.
That movie's awesome.
David F. Sandberg cooks. Bro just knows how to direct horror. Gave it a 3.5.
Yeah. Have you seen Comes Home?
Well, would you hold on?
Oh, sorry.
Then me and Evan watched some Peak.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Finally, me and Evan used to do watch parties like once a week.
Yeah,
but we've both gotten really busy recently. Mainly me getting really busy. And we just haven't been able to watch a movie together in a while.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's push out recording the podcast and let's watch Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. I've been waiting for months to watch this with Evan.
Yeah, we were going to watch it one night. We were going to watch it one night, and then my girlfriend got in a car crash, so we had to postpone it.
That is what happened last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trey calls me. He's like, hey, this was on, what, Saturday? Friday night. I said, Beth's gone, right? I said, yeah. He goes, you know what it's time for? Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
We watched Mission Impossible.
And let us tell you, did not disappoint.
No.
It's so good. Oh my god, dude. How Ethan Hunt, the character, has sexual chemistry with literally every woman he meets is beyond me.
Men too, honestly.
Dude. Yeah, Benji wants to get down on that, dude.
Yeah, Benji get freak, yeah. You put it really well, that, like, it just feels like one big set piece because the movie flows so well.
Dude, yeah.
From one scene to the next.
Whoever edits Christopher McQuarrie's movies does such a good job.
For real.
Because it just constantly feels like you're going. You know?
Yeah,
and
it's
maybe
nearly 3 hours long. Flies by.
Maybe there's like a lull for like a minute or two, but then you're like back in the action. You know?
Dude, this feels like a stupid thing to say, but at the beginning, when everyone's chatting,
sorry,
everyone's sitting in the room. We've got Carrie Elways shows up. He looks handsome as fuck in this movie. Just a
Dude,
cool
as
guy.
he always does.
Yeah, for real. You know, they're holding some palaver. They're just chilling, chatting about this mystery man who might have the key.
Yep.
Out of nowhere, some gas bombs go off, rips that motherfucking mask off. Intro plays. It's like I was waiting.
We love
for the
a
intro.
Mission Impossible mask.
I was waiting for the intro, and I genuinely didn't expect this. The mask here. I was so dialed in. I was like, "What the hell?" Yeah, this movie rules. It's got the Uncharted 2 train sequence at the end, the motorcycle skydive scene, which we had seen him just jump so many times.
Dude, that shit is so funny when he comes busting in the side of the train.
Yeah. Dude, I wish we watched it with video on, because immediately, simultaneously, it's just, holy shit, as Ethan Hunt flies through this tiny window and just drops. Who was it?
I don't remember who it was.
Me either. Anyway, doesn't matter. Fucking sick. It ruled. He edited Eddie Hamilton. He edited all of the Mission Impossibles, Top Gun Maverick, Kingsman, Kick-Ass.
Oh my god,
X-Men
dude.
First Class.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that makes
this
sense.
guy is a god.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Eddie Hamilton.
Eddie Hamilton, I want to kiss you, man.
Yeah.
Guys, that's what makes this movie shine, is the editing for me. It's just so well done.
Yeah. And, dude, there's a few callbacks to Mission Impossible 1 in this movie.
Yeah.
And they're so awesome.
Agreed.
In Rome at nighttime, people dripped out in suits walking around at night. It just gives you the vibes of Mission Impossible 1. And then you get that crazy shot where Ethan Hunt just gives Palm Clementif the craziest concussion of her life.
Oh my god.
Out 4 to 6 weeks. Like, she's put her on the bed.
Stay out of light rooms.
Yeah.
God, dude.
Cracks her head on the fucking pavement. It's crazy. That's a spinal fracture right there. And then the tunnels, the whole train sequence, it's very reminiscent. Trey's like, dude, if they go inside a tunnel, I'm gonna just come everywhere. And it's like, yeah, get a helicopter in there too.
Yeah.
It's so reminiscent of Mission Impossible 1, and it's awesome. It does have, and I think that Final Reckoning will probably solve this issue for me, where there's not really there's a villain that's an AI, but then there's a guy who's the messenger or whatever, and the guy is the central villain of the movie.
Bring back Simon Lane.
That's what, and they Simon Lane's kind of in Rogue Nation, right? He's in it.
He's the bad guy in Rogue Nation, and
but then in Fallout, he just gets even better. So that's what I'm hoping happens here, is that Final Reckoning just makes Gabriel even better, because he's a cool villain. It's just I want
trying to follow up Simon Lane is impossible.
It's hard, and Philip Seymour Hoffman, honestly.
Oh my god,
Damien.
dude.
So it was sick. I think it's number 3 in my rankings right now. I was saying, because I haven't seen Rogue Nation in quite some time, that could change. It could move up to number 2. But it's number 2 or 3 for me. It fucking rules.
Dude, also, our boy, Shea Wingham, is in this.
Yeah. Shea Wingham is here just to disturb the peace. Let Ethan Hunt do his job.
Dude, and the fact that people are still I don't know if he's loyal to our country. After all these times they've questioned him and be like, are you loyal? And then they're like, oh shit, our bad. You were really doing what's best.
You saved the entire planet. You stopped
over and over and over. And they're like, don't go rogue. Oh shit, Ethan's actually a bad guy. He's not a fucking bad guy.
It's crazy. People have seen it already.
The federal government has zero trust in their employees.
Yeah, for real. I'm about to get relegated by Doge.
Elon's coming in. Dude, imagine what Ethan Hunt would do to Elon Musk. Oh my god.
There's a bit when they're on the top of the train and Ethan has Gabriel. He's about to fucking slit this man's throat. Shea Wingham's like, put your hands up. It's like, put the guns at him, and he's like, I'm not here for him. And it's like, Shea, like, leave the work to the professionals. Like,
Yeah.
the big dogs are here.
Yeah.
Crazy.
After that, I watched Annabelle Comes Home.
Hell yeah.
It was pretty fun.
Okay, this is gonna make me sound like a bad person.
Yeah.
But this is due to this was the most chaotic theater experience of my entire life, was watching this movie. I
Sure.
watched this movie in a theater full of 15-year-old teenage boys. I was also 15. I saw this like when and the memes.
There's
the
no
Vine
way
memes,
you were 15. You're 25, right?
What year did this movie come out?
2019.
Okay, so I was 18.
Yeah.
Or
I
no,
was
I don't know.
15.
Yeah. Anyway, it was like prime meme time, and there's a scene where this girl gets fucking reamed by a car at the beginning.
Dude, that's not Annabelle Comes Home.
Is that creation?
That's creation.
Oh, okay.
And
so
it's
it was
hilarious.
fucking hysterical. So maybe I was 15. It was creation then, because this girl's she gets reamed by a car, and her fucking shoes fly off, and one of her boots lands perfectly in the street, and somebody yelled out, "What are those?" in the theater. And everybody started pissing their pants laughing. It was so funny, dude.
That's insane.
It was absolute chaos. Everyone was just pissing their pants, telling jokes the entire time.
That sounds like a lot of fun, actually.
It was amazing. But yeah, that girl getting smoked by that car is hilarious. It's the same way that this makes me sound like such a bad. It's funny in the way that dude falling out of the window and the pianist is funny.
Oh my god, the way they edit that shit is so terrible. Because you hear the lady screaming, but they don't cut to her screaming, so it just sounds like this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
it's so funny. It's funny.
It's not the act that's funny; it's the way they edit it together.
Yeah. Annabelle Comes Home. I don't remember that one then, but I remember liking
It's the one with McKenna Grace and the girl whose dad died comes over and lets Annabelle out, and Annabelle's like, all right, everything in this haunted room come to life.
Oh, shit. I need to rewatch these.
They're
fun.
like
a fun time.
They're fine.
Hell yeah.
But you do get Ed and Lorraine Warren in this, and dude, power couple.
It's
Vera
like an
Farmiga
automatic
and
star.
Dude, having Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson in your movie, W. Patrick Wilson and Rose Byrne.
True.
Yeah.
You get half a star for Patrick Wilson. You get half a star for.
Don't do my dog Patrick Wilson like that. Patrick Wilson is at least a star.
They each get half a star.
No.
Or maybe 0.75 of a star. Star and a half.
I like that more.
Yeah.
And then
I hope that the new Conjuring is better than the third one was.
Yeah, The Devil Made Me Do It. That stuff was so bad.
That movie opens on such a sick ass like exorcism, and the rest is just boring.
Yeah. Okay, and then last night I watched this. As I said at the beginning, I watched The Substance with my little sister, and guess what? It's still pretty fucking good. Yeah.
Do you still have challengers over it?
Yeah. Yeah, so let's bust out our Marvel reviews. Guardians 2. Super underrated. Not talked about enough. I think I have this higher than you. You gave it a 4, right?
Yeah. It's like a high 4 for me.
Yeah. Drax. This is Drax's best movie. There's so many good bits. I have famously huge turds. Or, dude, the shit that always makes me cackle is when they're all like that really, where they're in Ego's core and they're all like standing in like the superhero pose, like a really epic shot, and then the rock comes out of nowhere and hits Mantis in the head and knocks her out. and with like just 2 seconds, like a solid 2 or 3 seconds after, Drax just goes, "Mantis, look out!" So funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, what did you think of this on rewatch?
I enjoy it. I think it's paced really well. Like, it goes by really quick. You know, these MCU movies I always find have pretty. We haven't gotten to one, except for maybe like, I mean, for me, Iron Man 3 is a bit of a slog, but for the most part, they're all paced really well, being
Sure.
that they're all like 2 hours and 20 minutes or whatever.
Sure.
It has some great visuals, but also I kind of prefer the visuals of the first one. I love the like stretching faces straight out of like Looney Tunes when
Yeah.
Rocket and them are on the ship. That shit's awesome.
Yeah.
We were talking about this. Easily the best soundtrack of the three movies.
For sure.
It's dude. There's a fucking Southern Nights needle drop during one of the action scenes. It's the like forest one.
Yeah.
Dude, that song is so good, and it fits so well into the vibes of this movie, because this one, like, it has like a lot of bits in it instead of just like jokes here and there. Like, which is fine. But it just fits the tone really well. I like Ego. I think he's pretty cool. Kurt Russell's great. The whole reveal of his, like, yeah, I'm just fucking every woman ever to try and make it in Celestial. That shit's awesome. I like Peter in this. My favorite part of this is like we get two characters that are like two of my favorite MCU characters. Nebula, dude, Nebula's the fucking goat. She's even better in 3, but I love her arc here, just trying to kill Gamora. It's awesome. And Mantis, like you were saying, Mantis is she pairs with like every single Guardian perfectly.
Yeah.
She's like, "Can I pet your what does she say? Can I pet your hamster or some shit? Your dog?"
Can I pet
And
your dog?
Drax looks at her and he's like, he pauses for a second and he goes, "Yes," and just starts cackling to himself. I love that. Yeah, it's good. I don't love the ending is like, and the climax fight is cool, but also kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite, but it's still really good. I like it. It's definitely on the higher end, but also not quite cracking 4.5 territory for me.
Sure.
But yeah,
Where is this?
yeah. This one, let me just pull up my list. This one's slotted at number 5, actually, just above Civil War. But I still am contemplating raising Civil War to a 4.5. I feel like after one more rewatch, it might be there.
This is currently at number 7 for me.
Nice.
Right above First Avenger.
What's it below?
Right below Ant-Man.
Oh, shit.
Ant-Man's at number 6 for me.
Nice. Excuse me. Nice. Yeah. It's got the Lake Street Drive needle drop's great. The opening scene is cute with the Baby Groot. The whole Baby Groot thing. If
Dude,
Baby...
The bit with Drax and the rocket vests... Ah, my nipples!
Yeah.
That shit is so funny.
Yeah. I love that. Shit, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, it's a really fun movie, and I think that Kurt Russell and Chris Pratt's like dynamic's great. Also, Chris Pratt even more ripped in this movie. He's like shirts off right at the beginning, and it's like, fuck. I'm like, I associate myself with Andy Dwyer, Chris Pratt, and then I feel bad. I feel like a bad person when I see Star-Lord Chris Pratt, and it's like, fuck. I gotta go back.
Dude, have I told you I have a signed picture from Chris Pratt?
No.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, I sent him like fan mail when I was like 14.
No way.
Yeah, I sent him like a letter, And like a month later, it came in the mail, and it said, "Thanks for the support and God bless Chris Pratt," and it's like a picture of Star-Lord.
That's sick.
Yeah. I also got fan mail back from R.L. Stine.
No way.
Yeah, I wrote
That's
him a letter
crazy.
once.
That's crazy.
Because, like, during the summers, my parents would have us write letters once a week to, like,
Oh,
for, like, keep our brains active.
yeah.
So we
That's
didn't
cool.
go back to school, like, so. R.L. Stine and Chris Pratt are the only two that ever wrote me back.
Heck yeah.
Do you remember the A to Z mystery books?
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister wrote that guy a letter, and he wrote her back.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. He probably doesn't get much fan mail.
Probably not.
I remember reading those, and I was like, these are fucking sick, dude. Spider-Man Homecoming. This is great.
I'll let you yammer about this one.
First thing that I want to talk about, I forgot how much they set up for Tom Holland to die in this movie.
Yeah.
Because they introduced multiple characters from like the Miles Morales comic book run. And that one kind of starts with Peter Parker dying and Miles Morales becoming the new Spider-Man. We get a cameo from Childish Gambino, Donald Glover himself, one of the most talented men on the planet, as Aaron Davis, Miles Morales' uncle, aka the Prowler, and Matt Gargan, who in the comics is known as Scorpion and one of Miles Morales' main villains. So they really set it up here for Miles Morales, but never really followed through on that. I think Michael Keaton is an incredible villain in this.
Goated.
And he's not dead, so hopefully we'll see him again in the future.
He's in Morbius.
God, I hate that. Tom Holland, I think this is his best performance as Spider-Man. He is so good in this movie. I think the action is great. Evan does not like how this movie looks. I really like how this movie looks. I think this is the most my biggest thing is that this is, in my opinion, the most comically accurate Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield is just too cool, man. Even when he tries not to be cool, you're like, man, he's so hot.
Yeah.
Like, no hate on Andrew Garfield. I love those movies. Amazing Spider-Man are my favorite Spider-Man movies because Tom Holland is the best Peter Parker, but Andrew Garfield is the best Spider-Man. But yeah, Andrew Garfield is too hot.
Yeah. Tom Holland, not that. He looks like a child.
He's good at... Exactly.
Andrew Garfield, that's a man.
Andrew Garfield looks like a Calvin Klein model.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I really love this. Evan, you have it at 3.5, yeah?
I like it. I don't know if I would think about it that often. The set pieces are cool, but also I had to ask Trey what the Washington Monument Washington Monument was called.
Yeah.
That part is I like it, but it's also my favorite parts of the movie are the moments in the first act when it's just friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I love that shit. We get a lot of it in.
Hey, is this anybody's bike?
Dude, when he fucking webs the dude that's trying to get into his own car, that shit killed me.
Yeah.
And then all the horns are yeah, that was really funny. But yeah, that's what I hope Spider-Man 4 is. I know it won't be, and it's going to be some multiversal garbage that MJ and them all remember him, but
yeah. Dude, I will tell you this, when we reviewed No Way Home and that final scene where he goes in and MJ and Ned don't remember him, that makes me really emotional.
Yeah.
It makes me really fucking sad.
Yeah.
Also, Marissa Tomei, dude.
Oh my god.
Can't go wrong with the MILF of all MILFs.
Yeah, for real. MILF final boss.
Dude. She is something else, man. She's such a good actress too.
Oh yeah, she's great. I need to rewatch My Cousin Vinny. I haven't seen it in forever.
Oh my
She's
god,
so great in that.
Yeah.
The ship scene is fucking sick.
Yes.
It's awesome. Tony Stark's in this. It's Tony Stark. It's more yeah. I hate that suit that he gets though. I fucking hate that suit. I like the Spider-Man suits that are like very natural looking and it's fine. But like the Civil War suit, that's a good ass suit. It's always fun when he gets a new suit,
Yeah.
Good or bad. It's just like kind of hype. We love a good suit up scene for like every single superhero.
That's true. You really love that one in Iron Man 2.
I fucking love that one in Iron Man 2, dude. It's so sick. And the Pepper Potts suit up soon. That's also sick as fuck.
In Iron Man 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, the score's good.
Where does this sit?
This one?
For you?
I don't think I put it in my list yet. Let me look.
Also,
no, I do.
The post-credit scene with Cap.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that shit in the theater and thinking it was so funny.
Yeah, same. This is I definitely expected more 3.5 Marvel movies so far, but I only have 2. This and Thor, and it's above Thor for sure. It's close to a 4. I'll probably end up raising it once we get into the really stinky stuff. But yeah, it's just got good vibes. Very easy movie to watch. John Watts did a good job of like it's a good like opening to the trilogy.
Good soundtrack too.
Yeah, soundtrack's good. Again, I don't give a shit about comics, but I'm glad that it's comic accurate. If I read that sounds like more toxic than I mean it to sound. It's just because I haven't read them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like it. I'd rewatch it, but also Far From Home I like way more than this movie. Yeah, Ned's great. What's the I can't remember the douchebag kid friend.
Flash.
Yeah.
See, and guy. This is the part where it's not comic accurate because Flash historically is like a big jock from the football team.
No way, really.
Yeah. Like blonde, like 6 foot, just like your classic like jock, like Alan Richson in Blue Mountain State.
Dude, that's the guy that's playing Jack Reacher, right?
Yeah.
Okay, little side tangent. Starring Chad Grandma. I know you're tired, but I'll keep it quick. We're chatting about like TV shows she's watching.
Sure.
She's like, yeah, I'm watching Jack Reacher, but I'm really confused because the actor is different. And she went from watching the John Krasinski ones into Reacher thinking it was the same show and didn't realize that it was different shows. So I'm like, oh yeah, Grandma. Sorry,
dude, the first season of Reacher is sick. Alan Richson is a fucking unit.
Yeah. I saw a clip of him like taking out some dude in a car and it was sick as fuck. I want to watch it.
Yeah. You'd be into it.
Yeah. But yeah, Flash, fuck that guy. He's annoying in all of the movies.
That's true.
He's super annoying in No Way Home.
But we love Tony Revolori.
Yeah. I love the memes of Ned that are like international sex haver, and it's him at the premiere in the white suit. Do you know what I'm talking about? I love that shit.
Yeah.
All right. IMDb time.
Yeah. Which one do you want to do first?
Let's start with 1917 because I don't have a ton to say about it.
Why don't you kick it off?
Dude, this movie I have bad connotations with this movie because when I saw it in theaters, a guy had a heart attack while I was watching it, and it was the scene. Spoilers for 1917. When the plane crashes and the dude dies, who you thought like the buddy dies.
Yeah.
Somebody had a heart attack mid-movie, and it was such an intense scene. He was fine, but they paused the movie. Ambulance comes. They carry this motherfucker on a stretcher, but there's like people screaming, and they're like, "We need help!" It was a horrible experience.
Yeah,
And
that
then
sounds awful.
and then I had to wait 45 minutes for them to start the movie back up, and like lost my, So I just like kind of, maybe that's why I have this a bit lower. I have it at a 4-star. It's one of the best looking war movies like ever.
Agreed.
Roger Deakins shot the fuck out of it, and Sam Mendes directed it to a T. It looks incredible. I was like, yeah, I remember it. And then I got to the nighttime scene with the fucking burning town, and I forgot how insane that part looks. And I was like, yeah, this is just. That scene is almost 4.5 worthy. And like, it's so intense. I've talked about it before, but my favorite war movies are those ones that are like, you've got a squad and it's like you're emotionally invested in everybody and it's about the humanity and shit like that. That's my favorite type of war movie. They like hit deep. That's why Thin Red Line is like just my favorite shit. But this one is more of like just survival and it's race against the clock, which is awesome and super entertaining.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't connect with me as much as those other Platoon, dude. I still can't believe how much I love Platoon. I didn't expect it, but yeah. So I really, really enjoy it. I think that there's some sequences that are just like jaw-droppingly gorgeous, super intense. It gives me like All Quiet vibes a little bit, Dunkirk, where it's more just like survival, like let's fucking not die.
Yeah.
But the one man show, I think the scene with Rob Stark, I can't remember his name, at the end when they're on the trees, super emotional.
Richard Madden.
Yeah, Richard Madden. That scene's super emotional. I love that scene.
Yeah. You know what scene always makes me tear up a little bit? Where he walks into the guys in the trees and the one guy's singing. Freaking haunting.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit. It hits. But yeah, I still love it. I don't know who did the score for it. Let me see.
But yeah, I love it. It's a 5-star for me.
And we got, we get Benedict Cumberbatch, GOAT. Colin Firth, GOAT. Let's see. Won 3 Oscars. If this one directing, I wouldn't have been mad.
Didn't it win Best Picture?
No. I'm curious. Let's see. 2020 Oscars. I think let's see. Winners and nominees. Oh, Parasite won.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, this was a crazy year.
2019?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like talked about as one of the greatest years in film, like ever.
Holy shit. Dude, this Best Picture lineup's crazy. Parasite, Ford versus Ferrari, Irishman, I haven't seen Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, Marriage Story.
You haven't seen Jojo Rabbit?
No.
Brother.
I need to. But I'm also just kind of out on Taika Waititi, so we'll see. I've heard it's great, though. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like, this is crazy. Yeah. George McKay is really great, too. He's such a great actor. I want to see him in more. He's amazing in The Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing's beaten Parasite. That movie's a fucking masterpiece.
It's true.
Are you seeing Mickey 17 on release day?
No.
I'm going to see it on Sunday, I think, next week. I want to get around to that. Composer,
Yeah.
right? Thomas Newman.
Oh, same guy who did Road to Perdition.
Skyfall, Wall-E, Road to Perdition, The Help. Oh, he did. He worked on Cross the Spider-Verse, Avatar. Shit.
Yeah, Thomas Newman. He did Finding Nemo as well.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, it's great, but it's also not one of my favorite war movies. I've got a good chunk above it.
Yeah. Taxi Driver.
Taxi Driver.
Neither of our favorite Scorseses.
To preface all of the slander and bad shit we're about to say, we both have this at a 4.5.
It's true.
But I will start by saying that this movie does not have 5-star potential.
It does not.
I'm sorry, Ben. Ben was giving me shit for it earlier.
Like, only Ben?
Yeah, he glazes Taxi Driver. It's like his favorite movie.
I know, it's because he's a film bro.
Yeah.
Goodfellas is his favorite movie.
Oh, yeah,
with
true.
La La Land at number 2.
Yeah.
Because me and him have watched Party La La Land like 8 times.
Hell yeah. There's something about this movie, I can't pin it down, because it's very well directed. The score is amazing. The slow jazz, it sets the vibes so what, like, the vibes are insane in this movie. Slow jazz, rainy nights, Robert De Niro watching porn in the theaters, you know, just guys being dudes. Yeah,
dude,
man, shit.
Dude, the
crazy
masculine urge to take your first date to a porno theater.
Yeah, he's like, I thought you'd like it. It's like, what's wrong? I thought you'd like this. It's like, He's like, did you have a cold the other night? Why were you mad at me? It's like, crazy.
Yeah.
The violence is super intense. It's like, I'm gonna sound like a bad fucking cinephile here, but you know, it's very comparable with Joker. Joker ripped the fuck out of this movie off. Like, honestly,
that's why Joker isn't good.
They're the same movie, but they have that same, you know, not a lot of violence, but it's super grotesque. The shootout at the end is so fucking it's so brutal. I don't know, and Robert De Niro's great. The script is, you know, man against the world that he doesn't like, but like, heaven forbid a woman has a job, you know, like Travis Bickle's not down for sex work.
Yeah,
he's not down for it. He would hate the OnlyFans era.
That is true,
but I don't know why something about this movie just like puts me off to where I really respect it and I think it's a good movie, but I don't really have the urge to watch it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, because, and yeah, dude, the score is so good. I love that jazz, smooth jazz. This is definitely a nighttime movie though. I wish I watched it. I watched like half of it at night.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not like Robert De Niro has better performances. The scene when you first see him in the mohawk and he tries to assassinate that politician dude, very intense. Yeah, I hadn't seen this in a while, but it's not super surprising, like anything that happens in this movie. And we were saying before we started recording, not a huge fan of like I like the final scene when he's back driving the cab and sees the girl.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I needed it. What about you?
I don't know, man. I don't like, I appreciate most of my rating for this movie comes from like my appreciation for a well-made film.
Yeah.
I don't really enjoy this movie, you know?
No.
But I can appreciate it's well-made. But like, if I'm going to go watch a Scorsese... But honestly, at the end of the day, I'm not the biggest Scorsese fan.
Mm.
Like, I like the good ones. I like Goodfellas. I'll rewatch Goodfellas any day. I love The Irishman. Cape Fear is sick.
I need to watch Cape Fear.
Oh my god, dude. Why don't we have Robert De Niro playing more, like, psychopathic killers?
Yeah.
That's insane that's, like, the only one he does. Cape Fear
Jodie
is
Foster.
sick.
Dude, Jodie Foster is great.
Yeah, but, like, it's just, like, man,
so
this is how I feel about this movie.
But, good, objectively good movie.
Yes. But, like, is it one I'm itching to rewatch? Absolutely not.
No. So here's where I will bring up the Scorsese ranking. This is sitting at number 8 below Casino because I think this is objectively a better movie than Casino, but Casino is 3 hours of Scorsese montages, which is wildly more entertaining and fun than this. And I know fun is not something that you need for a movie, but Casino is more it I would rewatch it before I'd rewatch Taxi Driver. Even though I don't think Casino's like his nearly his best mob movie, and I definitely like King of Comedy. You need to watch Rupert Pupkin, dude. That is such a good Robert De Niro performance. But those are both weird ass outcasts that just do weird shit.
Sure.
I think you'd like King of Comedy. But yeah, like I feel like talking it out now, it kind of feels right sitting under Casino.
Yeah.
But like I have it over Wolf of Wall Street and Shutter Island. After Hours is sitting at the bottom of my list, but that's just because like I didn't watch it at the way it's supposed to be watched. In the prime of nighttime with all the lights off, maybe like some neon lighting. So I wonder if it's on the top 250. I hope it is.
After Hours?
Yeah, because I want to rewatch it. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I forgot Paul Schrader wrote Taxi Driver. He's got some crazy writing credits, and then I don't know what the fuck he's doing now. Spamming AI posts on Facebook.
Is he?
Oh yeah, he's like, dude, why would you even bother writing a movie when you can have ChatGPT do it for you? Like, I swear to God, that's
crazy.
what he like. Dude, you wrote First Reformed, you wrote the Taxi Driver, you wrote all these peak ass movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it belongs on the top 250 for sure, but also I'm kind of indifferent to my enjoyment of it is just There's other Robert De Niro performances I would watch if I want to go see him be a weird dude doing weird shit. But yeah.
All right, everybody. That's our episode for today. Come join us next time to hear our reactions from the Oscars.
Hopefully they're good.
Yeah.
We're praying on Emilia Perez's downfall.
Yes. Oh my God.
And Wicked's downfall too.
Agreed. But yeah, we will see you next time, and thank you for joining us on The Average Film Enjoyer.